Hey guys, Rhett here. What's going on? At my clients John and Tom's Section 8 rental property, and I'm super excited to bring this one to you. This is going to be John's third, Tom's first, and the first partnership property that they're buying together. I get questions like that all the time, and I work with so many partnerships who are doing so many great things, investing out of state in Section 8 rentals. Now, guys, they are under contract for this house right here for $35,000. It needs $61,000 in rehab. It is a disaster. My goodness gracious, holy cow. You're gonna see some things you maybe have never seen before. But before we go in there, I wanna talk to you about why I hate ceiling fans. And if this isn't a good reason, I don't know what is. And listen, I've seen a lot of bad ceiling fans in my day, okay? I have to say to you, this is top 10. This is impressively bad. Now, it's kind of a weird setup here. It's like, I think the people that were living here maybe had animals in a little bit of a pen down here. We're gonna clean all this stuff up. We're gonna open all this stuff wide open. We actually own the house across the street. So it's always good when you own multiple houses. You have clients that own multiple houses on every street, because what it does is it allows you to control the neighborhood. And when you control the neighborhood, you can regulate rental prices. You can make sure everyone's keeping good care of their yards and of their homes, and it helps your value of your home. So really nice to know that we own that. We own two more down the street. So really exciting. Now, I'm gonna walk you through this. We're not gonna be in here very long because it smells ungodly and it's nasty. There's no power on. I hope you can see. It needs a new roof. It needs a new electrical service line. It's been totally frayed because it had a fire at one point. But let's hop in, okay? This house, guys, is gross, gross, gross. There was carpet down here originally. Someone has ripped this up. You can tell because there's a tack strip up along the wall. Original hardwoods underneath, but we're not gonna put the original, we're not gonna sand and refinish this. It's gonna be really expensive to do so. Probably put down carpet throughout this whole house, okay? There's cockroaches and nasty stuff all over this wall. There's stains all over this wall. It's gotta be all new, repainted. Everything in here is gross. Needs to be repainted, needs all new electrical throughout the whole house. We have to do some drywall work throughout the whole house. This is gnarly in here. I don't even know what this is. It's another beautiful ceiling fan, but really nasty in here too, guys. Looks like grease. It's just disgusting. This whole house is nasty, okay? Walking into the kitchen, we're gonna put a brand new kitchen floor in here. We're gonna rip these cabinets out, put brand new cabinets in. We're gonna rip this door out, brand new door, paint this whole thing. Take out all the appliances, of course. Get rid of all this nasty junk. Washer in the kitchen is no good. Walking into this den area right here. It's a den now. This is going to be a bedroom, okay? This is gonna be our fourth bedroom. So bedroom number 4, we're gonna build a closet in here. It's got a beautiful window. It's got an exterior door. We're gonna take all the ceiling stuff down, fans, put in new fixtures, make this a really nice bedroom, okay? Guys, this is an unvented heater. This is not allowed with Section 8. So we're gonna rip this off. We have to service the HVAC unit, but this cannot be present in the home to pass the Section 8 inspection, okay? Coming through here, we have our dryer. What do you call this, a dryer room? I mean, what are we doing? Again, we have another bedroom in here, so bedroom number 3, closet right behind you. I know I'm running through this, but it's gross in here. And then bedroom number 4. Okay, there was carpet in all these rooms. It's been ripped up in the last couple of weeks. We don't own it yet, of course, but repaint this, all new outlets everywhere. None of these are grounded, by the way, and new doors throughout, okay? Lastly, I think that was the 3rd bedroom. Bedroom number 4, okay? This is really creepy and strange. I don't know why. Of course, we're gonna do stuff to this bathroom. It's a nightmare. But this is the stuff that creeps me out. And I see this stuff all the time and I just don't understand it. But like, you have a lock on the door. So like at one point, someone was being locked in this bedroom. Just like so odd and strange and gross. And then you just have a nasty, nasty bedroom. And you know, it makes me sad because it was a kid's room. I mean, you see this stuff, right? You see stickers. You see this stuff. There are bars on the windows. So you imagine you're in here, right? You're locked in this room. You have bars on the windows, and you can't get out. I mean, this is some sick stuff when you think about it. You know what I mean? And this is a side of life that you don't get to see. And it's, I'll tell you what, it's heavy. It's heavy stuff. It really is. And, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I see a lot of sad stuff. When you buy Section 8 properties and you try and help people out of situations, sometimes you're helping people get out of situations where they might have grown up in situations like this. You're trying to help them get out and get into situations that are better, where they can take pride in where they live, not something like this. And this is awful. But it's always interesting to me because the homes always tell a story, and it's not always a good story. And when you see stuff like that, you're reminded that there are some pretty awful things out there and that exist every day. So if we can be a little bit of light in that and take something that might have had a really dark history, make it beautiful and make it really nice and make it something that someone's proud of, bring it back to life and bring more energy to the street, we're excited to do that. If you guys want to do that same thing and you guys want to really create change on a level where you're in these neighborhoods doing this, this is what you need to be doing. Where you take a house like this, which would sit on the market normally for years probably, that nobody would touch because people walk in here and they go, this place is disgusting. You guys want to do this stuff? Send me an email in the description below. We'll get you started. Doesn't matter where you live, doesn't matter how much money you have. Let's get this thing going. Get somebody in units. It's a win-win for everybody. And I look forward to hearing from you. See you next time.